So today I'm doing another TMI Tuesday. If you guys are new to my channel, TMI Tuesday is where I take your questions and give you too much information on Tuesday. So leave me a question down below if you want to answer for next week. I'm also doing a random topic vlog at the very end of this, so I take 3 random topics that I choose from you guys and I talk about them. So let's jump right into this week. CallieLove604 asks, what are the top 10 places that I would love to travel in the world? Just for time's sake, I'll give you the top 3, but I would really like to go and explore Europe some more. I've been to Finland and Estonia, but I haven't really done too much other than that. I've been in Germany's airport. Oh, Striped is so gonna photobomb this. I've also wanted to go to I want to go back to New Zealand and do like the South Island. I didn't get to do that at all my last trip. I just did Auckland and Wellington, kind of around that area. I loved it. Check out my Follow Me Around New Zealand video if you haven't seen that. Oh, sorry, that was my I'll link it finger. I just feel like I can do that and it automatically links it. But anyway, and I'd really like to go to like Thailand and Bali, but I'm sure that I will make that happen hopefully sooner than later. Rita Elise asks me to talk about my girl crushes. Okay, so girl crushes. I am so in love with Olivia Wilde that it is probably really ridiculous. Like, when I see that she's in a movie, I want to see it, and I think that she's just the most beautiful human being. She's perfect. She looks beautiful, and she sounds beautiful, and I love her. And also, you guys have probably heard me talk about Blake Lively. I don't really think she's a great actress, but I girl crush on her and her clothes and her man and, yeah, her life. So I girl crush on her. And Megan Fox still. I don't know what it is. I just think that she is so beautiful and so exotically beautiful, and I'm really upset that she kind of changed her face around a little bit or did whatever she did. She doesn't look the same as she did first Transformers, but first Transformers Megan Fox, amen, girl crush. Bleak24689 asks, do I like dubstep? I don't mind dubstep. I don't really listen to too much like on my own iPod, but if somebody else is playing it, I'll, you know, if I like it, I'll find out the song and maybe find it and get it on my computer. I listen to it a little bit at the gym and kind of like in intense moments when I'm working out, but I wouldn't like randomly just turn it on like a summer day. I'd rather listen to more like alternative rock or just regular rock and roll slash, I don't know, stuff like that. SkateTrailer13 asks, heels or flats? Definitely heels if I'm going out, but flats just for running around every day. Unless like I find a really comfortable wedge, then I'll be pretty cool ripping around in those, but generally I'll choose flats if it's just like going around town. Question from Chris E.J. Ellis, and pretty much 111 of you that have thumbs up this. Are these chairs miniature? Yes, they are. They're just like mini beach chairs. I don't know, I used to as a kid like put Blackie, you guys have seen her in other vlogs, my stuffed animal little panther cat, I used to set her in these and we'd pretend we were at the beach together, but yes, these are small, there's not midgets that use these chairs. 05 Sylvester asks, if I could do anything prohibited without getting punished, what would it be? I probably wouldn't be wearing clothes as often as I do. I think that it would be a lot more comfortable to run around naked, but that's just me. Peace Love Soccer 451 asks, what's my favorite thing about myself and my least favorite thing about myself? I think my favorite thing about myself is that I can adapt to a situation and try and make it positive. I know that sounds kind of cheesy, but I think that there's no point in continuously wallowing in negativity because it will only bring more negativity into your life. I mean, law of attraction, if you are thinking positive thoughts and you're working towards being a positive person, more of that is going to come into your life. You're affirming your positiveness. So that is something that I like about myself and that I continually work on pretty much every single day. Positivity and happiness is not something that just happens, and it's something that you really need to take time to work on. So that's something that I feel that I'm good at and that I would like to continue working at being good at. Something that I would like to improve on myself, I would like to be a lot more fit than I am. I am very lucky to have a I guess slim and toned body or whatever, but I'm not that fit. I really fell off the fitness train about 6 months ago, and I'm upset about it because I feel like I lost so much progress. I was at the point where I was able to run 5 kilometers and I was able to go to the gym for an hour and do strength training, and right now I would be lucky if I could run a kilometer straight, and I want to get back into it because you feel so much better. Your entire life feels so much better when you exercise. It just is what it is. You're making endorphins, you're making your body happier, you're feeling better. Everything will be looking up when you do get on a regular exercise schedule. So that's what I like to improve, is getting back on the exercise train. Azum Piexo, I think that's your name, I don't know how to pronounce it, it's a really interesting username, asks, what would make me stop traveling and settle down in one place? Nothing. Why do I have to settle down and stop traveling? I love traveling. I feel like everyone should travel in their life, and I see people that are like, Well, like my grandma, she just went on a cruise all around Europe for a month by herself. So yeah, there's no reason to stop traveling. If you like it and you want to do it, do it. What's to stop you? Beauty Box Barbie asks my thoughts on plastic surgery. I think that if you want to change something about yourself and you have the money to do it, then do it. I mean, if you're unhappy with your nose, why don't you get a nose job? I mean, it's not that big of a deal. If it's going to make you feel better and wake up every single day loving yourself more because you feel more confident, or you're more excited about your day because you're not feeling self-conscious about something, do it. For myself, I like the size of my boobs, I like the shape of my boobs, but I would like a boob job. I would like my boobs to be a little bit bigger. If it doesn't happen, it's not the end of the world. I'm fine with what I have. If it could happen and I have the money to one day, sure, who's to say I wouldn't get one? So I think stuff like that, you know, it's personal preference. If you feel comfortable and you want to do that, by all means, get her done. I also think that like with stuff like Botox and the lip injection stuff, like personally, I don't think it's for me. Obviously, I might change my mind down the future, but I don't know, it's personal. If you want to get it done, it makes you feel better, do it. Who gives a shit about whatever anyone else has to say? Love Pink Nation asks, have you ever played The Sims? Yes, I used to be obsessed. Like, I would stay up until 4 in the morning building like the ideal McMansion and then living and making my Sims have babies. And then I was really bad at taking care of the babies, so they'd die and I'd feel bad. And then I'd have cats and I wouldn't have dogs because I still don't like dogs. But I loved Sims. I lived The Sims like for a lot of years. And it's actually really funny you ask because in Australia, Glenn owns The Sims 2, and I never played The Sims 2, and I really, really wanted to. Started playing it, built the house, and actually started playing it, and I'm like, this is really lame. So unfortunately, I'm not into it anymore, but I really did enjoy like the building process, just not the living process. Captain Molly asks, what do I think of Heroes for Hire? I like them. I had no idea who they were before Glenn's band had played with them. If you guys haven't heard Glenn's band, he has given me a lot of music to use in my Follow Me Around videos, so I'll link his band right here in their YouTube channel. They're awesome. You definitely should check them out. They're called the Atlantis, but they have opened for Heroes for Hire once before in Wyong, and it was so much fun. They're like the biggest party band. I love Brad. He is the kindest guy. I feel that everybody in the band is really great guys. They put on a good show and they always have so much energy, so I really like that about them. Derek's Lover 85 asks, have you seen Magic Mike yet? Haven't seen Magic Mike yet. I went to go one night and then my friends pulled out on me and I didn't have a ride, so I wasn't gonna go alone, and I really want to see it. Channing Tatum is hilarious and I love Matthew McConaughey, and I just think it looks like an all-around really funny movie and something that I would enjoy, but I think I'm gonna have to wait until it comes out on DVD because it is not in my theaters anymore. Okay, so my 3 random topics today. I will start with my number 1, and it is Salmon Arm, the town where I live in. I love Salmon Arm. I think that it is really underrated, especially by people that are teenagers. People here go to school and the majority of them just want to get out at 18. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's like that anywhere where you love your hometown, except it's a love-hate thing. You want to escape the bubble. You want to see other people other than the people that you went to high school with. And I feel like that's normal for everywhere. But Salmon Arm is just such a pleasure to come back to. I love pretty much everything about it. In the summertime, it is the most beautiful place to be. The lake is just pristine. We are on the lake that is pretty much the houseboating capital of the world, I think. Sicamous is, right? So that's the same lake that I'm on, and it's amazing. I spend so much time out on the lake if I can. And I guess in the winter, Salmon Arm is alright. It's not the best, but the thing is that there's ski hills, like, there's, what, 3 ski hills within an hour and a half away? Like, the closest one's 45 minutes that my family has a house at, so I'm up there all the time if I'm at home. So I guess Salmon Arm for me is ideal. I would love to have a family here one day, but for right now, it's more of like a old person starter family kind of place, and that's not really for me. I'm not an old person and I'm not ready to start a family, so Salmon Arm isn't right for me right now, but I would love to be back here when I do choose to start a family sometime in the very far future. Christelle Joy says, for one of my topics I should talk about ear spacers. Okay, so ear spacers. I don't have them, obviously. I only have my ears pierced. I don't have anything else pierced. I'm not a really big piercing person, although on other people, you know, do what you want. I do like it when ear spacers are like kind of tiny, like I don't know how big they'd be, but the ones that are like probably the size of like a 10-cent piece or smaller, but the really, really big ones kind of scare me. Like, no offense if you have them, it's just not my thing. And I like that other people kind of have their own style and like that. I don't think that I would ever want my ear to be down to here. I don't know, you could like see through your ear. That kind of creeps me out a little bit. But yeah, if that's something you're into, definitely pursue it. It's just not really for me. The Audrey H123 asks about my old videos and if I look back on them. I sometimes do. Like my old Follow Me Arounds or my old vlogs, pillow talks, I like to look back at just to kind of see where I was at in my life. I mean, I've been doing YouTube for about 1.5 years now, and I really feel that it's kind of like a diary for me. I mean, a video diary. How cool. I can see what I look like, I can see what I talk like, my accent has changed. You guys were so right, I had no idea. But like, you can definitely notice if you watch my older videos. And like, I have some older videos with my extensions out, or I have older videos that my hair is platinum blonde, and it's really cool to have documentation of living my life. And I do like looking back once in a while, but I don't like narcissistically like scroll through my videos going, oh, this has this many views, this has this many views. Like, it's not like that. It's just out of curiosity of how far I've come. That's my TMI Tuesday for the week, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. I love doing these. Make sure that you do leave me a new question down below. I'm also on Twitter and on Facebook and on Tumblr and on Instagram. I always Instagram photos, so make sure to follow me there. I will talk to you guys so soon. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll talk to you later. Bye!